Hey guys, DJ here. Today I'll be sharing the 80,000 gaming build for the month of July 2020. It's an AMD based build, and all the parts which are in the video you can find them in the description box below. So let's get started. For the processor, we'll be selecting AMD Ryzen 5 3600. It's a 6-core 12 threads processor. The cooler is included. It has a base clock of 3.6 GHz and boost clock of 4.2 GHz. It's a good processor for gaming and editing. It won't bottleneck your GPU, and it is based on the newest Zen architecture from AMD. So it is great for gaming and also good for editing as well. For the motherboard, we'll be selecting Prime B450M-A from Asus. It is a micro ATX motherboard. It has 4 RAM slots and can take up to 64 GB of DDR4 RAM. It has your usual USB ports, the USB 3.1 and USB 2. Also, the motherboard has display output, and other than that, on the motherboard itself, it has M.2 slot for your storage. And coming to the RAM, we'll be using ADATA's XPG GameX RAM. It's total of 16 GB DDR4 32 MHz RAM, and total will have 2 sticks of this. If you want more RAM, you can get 2 sets of this, so you'll be having 32 GB of RAM, but 16 GB RAM is enough for gaming. 32 GB RAM will be great for your video editing, graphic designing and other related stuff. Coming to the GPU, we'll be using the Inno 3D RTX 2060 Super Twin Edition. It has 8 GB of DDR6 RAM. It can run any games on Full HD, on Ultra setting, and even can play games on 1440p resolution. You'll get great frames with this. So it has ray tracing feature, so if you enable that, then your games will look gorgeous. Coming to the storage, we'll be using a 500 GB SSD. It's a M.2 SSD, so it's very fast. It has write speed of 1900 Mbps and read speed of up to 950 Mbps. It has read speed. It has read speed of up to 1900 Mbps and write speed of 950 Mbps. So very fast, and your system will start quickly. If you need more storage, I suggest a 1 TB hard disk, but this is what we'll be using as our main OS storage, and also to store all the programs. Coming to the power supply, we'll be using a Gigabyte B700H. It's a 700 watt semi-modular power supply, so your cable will be neatly managed. Also, 700 watts will be enough for our build, more than enough for our build, and if there are any upgrades in the future, this power supply can handle that as well. Coming to the case, you can choose anything, but I have chosen this Antec NX300 for this build. It has ARGB in the front and also has a fan included. Case is personal choice. This case is good. It supports even the ATX motherboard, and it also has a side tempered glass, so everything will look clean after the build is done. These are all the parts we'll be using for our build. I hope you like this video. I'll see you in my next one.